What happened today that made you happy? My Oriole family in my yard wrecked my feeder because it was empty. It made me happy to know that I can help animals in some small way. It made me laugh to know that they were all, "Hey, where's the food at, lady? I ordered an Oriole feeder last week and it's supposed to arrive today." Hooray. I love to hear them singing to each other. We have a little wire feeder that holds suet. I don't know if that's Oriole specific, but they like it. A hummingbird keeps coming to my window and hovering. No reason why, but it is fun to watch. Could be seeing its reflection in the window and wondering why it's not joining them. Could be it thinks up is a lovely delicious flower. Though can be interpreted to either a beautiful line or a cursed one. Consider getting a feeder. They will always come back then. Just be sure to not use pre-made hummingbird food with dye in it. You can make your own with just sugar and water. It's awesome to see them all the time, and even more may appear. I have one, just need to set it up. Thanks for the reminder and tip. The person in front of me in a drive-thru bought my breakfast. You lucky bastard. Lol, you're telling me it was my last $5 I was about to spend, hahaha. I hope you become financially better. Thank you so much. I'll be in a much better job in a few months, so soon, haha. I hope someone buys you a meal and makes your day. Thanks, I hope everyone can enjoy a warm meal with family and friends. Congrats, BTW. Thanks. Visited a 10-month-old baby I removed from her parents 2 months ago. She used to be wide-eyed, hyper-alert and constantly crying and seeking reassurance. She's now a smiling, confident, comical baby with warm, brown eyes who is thriving on the love, care and attention from her new carers. Sometimes my job is actually worthwhile. That's great. I hope you help more children in the future. I'm a cog in that machine, too. I'm more front-end, so I never get to see how it ends, but it's really nice to hear that one turned out well. It also breaks my heart that we all feel the same way when you said sometimes my job is actually worthwhile. Keep it up. I'm sure you're really helping so many kids that wouldn't have a chance otherwise. At first I thought you were a midwife or doctor at the labor, but now I realize what you meant by removed. My 87-year-old dad was declared cancer-free. I'm glad to hear that. Happy cake day you Alex GOLD 123, and congrats you Gersabert. Double win. I lost my grandfather to cancer, so it makes me happy that at least one other person doesn't have to feel that pain. Tell your dad congrats from the Midwest. Yay. My aunt told my family that my grandma's tumor has gotten smaller and she has a lot more energy. Congrats to your dad again. Dude, that's so cool. That's awesome. Went grocery shopping and the guy behind me at the counter wore a shirt from my favorite band. Id quai, but it made my day. I went grocery shopping and found Clorox wipes. What band? Please don't say Nickelback or 30 Seconds to Mars. Worse, smiley face. Sabaton. Did the winged hussars arrive, coming down the mountainside? Asked a girl I've liked for a really long time out, she said yes. Hey congrats, hope it all continues to go well for you both. I struck up a conversation with a girl from my past, hoping it goes somewhere. Congrats to you, that's one of the best feelings ever. I did this recently too and we've been talking for about a month. It's made quarantine so much more bearable. We have a date this weekend. So nervous and excited. Good luck my friend. Absolute Chad. Told my boss to sell all of my vacation time except 1 week. Turns out I had 40 hours saved up. Should be getting something like $15,000 this Friday. Edit. There are too many to reply to now, but for people wondering, I work a job that puts me on the road for 10 months per year. I am single without kids, and I like my job and being out on the road. So my time builds up rather quickly. I usually take 1 week off, and I get a few days off for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I really should take more vacation, though. Wow. They let it roll over that long? A lot of jobs make you use it or lose it at the end of the year. My job is use it or lose it. When my mom was a teacher they could carry over every year up to a certain cap, can't remember what it was, so she ended up saving a lot. As for me, I get about 8 weeks of unpaid vacation every year. Whether I like it or not. Unpaid? Boo. Most companies can't afford to carry that level of liability on the books. Mine lets me roll over up to 480 hours. Man, I wish I had 480 hours to roll over. Maybe it was 240 hours. I just woke up, so I haven't been up for long. That being said, I saw my wife walking around before she knew I was up. She was wearing a t-shirt and underwear. She was listening to a podcast and smiling. The sun was in her hair. It was a very nice sight. This made me happy today. I hope my husband has the same thoughts about me. For sure. AWWWW dude, I love this. It really shows how much you love her, just by the little things. Damn. I need another girlfriend, lol. I remember that feeling. My kitty climbed in bed with me this morning, flopped down, curled up next to me, and started purring. Oh, my cat did the same thing, until she decided moving next to my feet. Oh, that's adorable. I really want a cat too when I live alone. I wish my kitten would do that. Instead, he climbs into bed and curls up at my feet. Then he decides my toes definitely moved and attacks them. Try putting your hand under the quilt or a blanket, whichever you are using, and move your finger around until your kitten sees it. Works 200% of the time with playful kittens. It will come closer to you trying to catch whatever is hiding underneath the blanket, and when it comes closer you can play with him and pet him. I'd met Arnold Schwarzenegger on Reddit, and he'd met me back. Get to da DMs edit. For real, this made me happy. I made a joke and people laughed. Thank you, I needed this today. Be safe out there, everyone. Get to da memes. This comment has made my day. I'm cracking up. I would freak if he told you BRB. Man, I feel bad for him when this blows up and about 500 other people give it a shot. My daughter told me she loved me and that I'm her best friend. She's 3, almost 4 years old. I suffer from possible bipolar, depression, and anxiety, so this made my heart swell. I don't know what I ever did to deserve such a precious child. Just typing this is making me tear up a little, lol. I'm 6 months pregnant with my first. Life is really scary right now, but thinking about this kid telling me she loves me in a few years really makes me look forward to the future. I hope you and your daughter have a great day. She's the way that she is because you made her so you must be great too. As my aunt would always say, they don't get it from the neighbors. That's so sweet. My city had protests last night, and there was some vandalism and looting. When I drove through today, folks were out in force cleaning up. That's great to hear. I went out today to buy groceries, and not a single business in my neighborhood was looted. I live in the southwest side of Chicago and was worried, especially since my dad said the Walgreens near him was hit. The cashier at the grocery store told me they tried to loot the little strip mall where I like to go and get wings, but the business owners and gangs members protected it. It's weird to say, but it brought so much relief to me that my neighborhood was safe from those that are trying to spark chaos and creating so many hardships for small businesses that were already struggling. Gang members were protecting the small businesses? Oh, that's kinda wholesome. Only they get to hassle them. I once saw a bully fight another bully over who can bully this kid. Or maybe that protection money the store owners were paying for actually meant real protection. My professor agreed to write me a rec letter, was one of the last things I needed for med school apps. I'm also happy to see a lot of my old friends from high school are supporting the protests. I think that's pretty important. That's great. I hope you do well. Thank you. Excellent news. All the best in med school, future Dr. Lamau Zedongs. Wowie, good luck. As someone who graduated med school last month, good luck and Godspeed. Yay. Getting one of those checked off for the app has to feel good. Best of luck and stay safe traveling during the cycle of current M1. My boyfriend and I went for a walk for the first time since quarantine started. We saw at least 5 doggos. That made us happy. Also, afterwards we bought ice cream. Flavor? Just plain chocolate, always a winner. Only correct answer, smiley face. I read this question, and it made me happy that OP is trying to make people happy by making them think of something that made them happy today. Same, OP's post made me happy. Thanks OP. Just reading this thread is making me happy. I keep thinking, oh, that's so nice. Or oh, what a sweet observation. This is why we have best things every night in my house. To remind the kids at the end of each day to reflect on the good that happened right before bed and forget the bad. We each take a turn to tell the others about our best thing. That could be anything, even something as small as eating a favorite food, seeing a cute animal, or hearing a funny joke. Then we have sharing time for anything else somebody wants to share about their day, their plans for tomorrow, or just anything they think we need to know. It's so much a part of our daily routine. I even call home to be part of best things and sharing when I'm traveling for work, and the kids call us when they're away with the grandparents. For anyone with little kids who have had issues with nightmares, this can help a lot as they spend the last part of their day reflecting only on the good, made a huge difference for one of our kids, and the rest just enjoyed it so much it became the norm. My longtime patient passed away at age 89 during heart valve replacement surgery. I of all people understand that these things happen, but was still feeling pretty sad about it. This morning I received a gift, flowers, card, cookies, etc. from her family, saying how I was always her favorite doc, and she always felt cared for every time she would visit for an appointment. That really made my day. Oh, this is so bittersweet. It made me tear up a little. Yeah, she spoke really good English at one point, but it was not her first language. I started to learn a little German as her mental state began to deteriorate, just so I wouldn't miss the few words here and there she's pepper into a sentence. I become close with most of my patients, but Oma, she wasn't my actual grandma, but I called her that as a term of endearment, will always stick with me. I'm so glad she had you as her doctor. Rip Oma. You are sweetheart and thank you for caring for your patients with such love.